Hey guys, Sal here, I'm back some more Fate's Grand Order. It's really late for me to be doing this, cause it's been out for a while now. The quarantine territory of Malice Shinjuku. Let's get started, and I've got my Elgato actually hooked up to my TV, so I can actually play this on the big screen for once. That's a new experience for me all around. This is gonna be awesome. Easy does it. Where would you like to put this, Senpai? The closet, understood. It certainly has gotten messy, but with everything that's happened over the last year. We're overdue for a spring clean. Mash Kiriraito will have this place spick and span in no time. Fo! Thank you, Fo, but we'll be fine. Please wait here until we're done. Oh. Hey, you two. How's things? Hey, it's the Slacker Queen. Shouldn't you be, I don't know, working, Da Vinci? Yikes, that's a bit harsh. Even geniuses slack off once in a while. Yeah, but not every day. Seriously, Da Vinci. Hey, don't give me that look. Part of my job is making sure the two of you are in tip-top shape. Oh, and if any of the higher-ups ask why I am, tell them I'm not here, okay? Tell them we geniuses need 3 times more rest than most people so we can work 30 times more efficiently. Oh, I think these are your personal belongings, Senpai. What would you like me to do with them? Put them on the shelves, please. Those? Just throw them under the bed. Wait, those. It's not erotic material, right? Because you'd be all, questioning me about that, right? Yeah, put them on the shelves, please. I ain't got nothing to hide. Okay, Senpai, I see the top of this shelf is very dusty. I'll go ahead and clean here, too. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play with Fo. Fo. Senpai. This is your room, Senpai. You're the one who has to clean it. I mean, come on, you're doing such a wonderful job. I thought I'd play with Fo. Is it wrong? Man, save the world and we still have to clean our room. I wasn't expecting this. Come on, Senpai, stop grinning. It's so peaceful now. Why would you even say that? That's just bad news, saying something like that. That takes care of this part of your room. Oh my god, are we cleaning the entire thing? Since Da Vinci's here too, why don't we take a little break, Senpai? Oh, thank you, Mosh. I'll go make some tea. Fo. Thank you, Fo. It's nice of you to keep me company. Be back soon, Senpai. No, don't leave me with Slacker. I'm glad to see you in high spirits again, but you're still not completely healed. Yes and no. Her exam results were all perfect. Her cell structure has rejuvenated to that of a teenager, and her nerves and blood vessels are like new. But the non-human parts of her, that's another story. The enormous magical energy she possesses, Demi-Servant, is gone, and her magical circuits have been jammed. You've learned a lot about Magecraft over the last year, so you know that magical circuits last for life. Whenever a mage uses a spell, they flip a switch, turn on the magical circuits inside their body. This activates them, and voila! They can cast spells when they don't need them, they flip the switch back. Basically, the switch is always there, and your ability to use spells depends on whether it's on or off. But right now, there's no way to turn Mosh's circuits on, even though the circuits themselves are fine. It's kind of like the switch is jammed and can't be flipped on. Does that mean she's sick, or does Mosh know about this? Of course, patients have a right to know about their conditions nowadays. She was puzzled by this abnormality with her magical circuits too, but she was glad to learn she's healthy. Yeah, so she can be with me forever, right? There's no way that she'll disappear on me again and make me cry. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Don't worry, it'll sort itself out eventually. I'd add, though, that it might be a good idea for Marsh to get out a bit more. Like, say, going to school. Yes, Chaldea Academy opening soon. Great idea. I know, right? Schoolgirl Marsh, I would love to see that. I bet she'd look real good in a student uniform, although I guess she already dresses like a student. At any rate, if Marsh really were to start going to school, I bet she'd have guys and girls alike fawning over her, over my dead body. Is that so? She'd be getting love letters every day, confessions left and right. Ah, I just love innocent young couples. The teasing opportunities alone make life worth living. Does anyone ever even send love letters anymore? Nobody's laying a finger on my adorable kohai. Damn straight. Da Vinci, stop filling Senpai's head with nonsense. Please don't pay her any heed, Senpai. You have some tea, go on. So you seeing anyone right now? You seeing anyone? Nobody. But besides, I haven't even had time to think about things like that. What with all that's happened. Alright, enough joking around. You really do need to think about your future, Marsh. You only get to dream big when you're young. This is your chance to broaden your horizons. Yes, I know that, it's just... Of course you'll need someone with experience to help guide you, isn't that right, Senpai? As her senpai, it's your job to make sure Marsh has a bright future ahead of her, don't you think? Oh, I am on it! Now that's what I like to hear. Come to think of it, those people from the Mages Association didn't stick around very long, did they? We must have overloaded their poor minds with the sheer quantity of data we've gathered over the last year. Between Chaldea summons and on-site summons, we easily called upon more than 100 servants. And then there was us visiting singularities in 7 different eras, and then 10 plus ray shifts to minor singularities in between. Normally a ray shift is a major event and requires approval from the Major Association and the year-end. We may have done it to save the world, but we still broke all sorts of regulations. Still, the fact remains that we saved the world, Senpai. What is it? I just overheard this while making the tea. Are you kidding me? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. As soon as the first team gets here, they're going to shake things up with the staff. Looks like they're foisting a bunch of well-known mages from all sorts of fields on us. We still don't have the complete list, but there's a few we know are coming. Augustus Henrique Asprund from Valois, Cross Green Wagner from Kisher, Balea Sicilifi from Misteel, and Misaria Krolum from Chimera. As if that wasn't bad enough, and the fact that I don't know how the hell to say their names. They're talking about completely overhauling Chaldea while they analyze the data. Oh, wait, hold on. As if that wasn't bad enough, it sounds like policies is getting involved too, okay. A perfect storm of aristocracy, neutrality, and democracy. What gives them the right to? Lav Lainur. Oh. You remember how he served as an advisor, right? There's every possibility he had an accomplice, and it's entirely possible that if he did, they're still out there. That's why we've got a target on our backs. We are all under suspicion for an act of terrorism that put 38 top-tier mages in comas. We can't ask the enemy spheres for help, since they're still in an upheaval after Olga Marie's death. I mean, come on, she's not dead till we see a body, right? Although, who am I kidding? She's probably gone. First, they need to designate the family that divided the enemy sphere origin crest as the new successor, and get the other family's consent. Once that's done, they have to complete all the rituals and get the various approvals needed for succession, before they can finally come to Chaldea. So by the time that happens, we'll either have lost all of our authority, or in the worst case, they'll ignore all our achievements, freeze Chaldea's assets, and steal everything away, including us. Damn it! If only Dr. Roman was still alive. Come on, we've wasted enough time talking about this. Besides, I want to Dr. Cell's files while I still can. And you along with a few other people are going to help me. Huh? Why should I? Okay, listen. Let me put it to you like this. Do you really think they'll believe that a master with no experience who showed up on the day of the attack just to fill an empty space on the roster was able to command several different servants and take on the actual heroes of all the time periods she visited, alone without a modicum of support? And finally, that when the dust settled, she had actually managed to restore humanity, because even I don't believe it. Well, thanks, Staff B. We shouldn't even be alive right now, but we are, and it's all thanks to her. Yeah, you better be grateful. It's me and my beloved Kohai. Well, Listen, I'm sorry. It's just, when you stop and think about what Cell has accomplished, it's unbelievable. So much so that the major association, Chaldea included, may get caught up in political infighting. No, I'm sure they will, and before it's over, someone's going to get disappeared. That's why I want to edit Cell's information while I still can, even just a little bit. For example, we could have it say Chaldea's backup was in fine shape even after the terrorist attack. This amateur master we've been relying on was never more than a way to maintain certain contracts. Dr. Uma was the one who handled all the complex matters, including the hero negotiations and so on. Okay, piss off, you bloody wanker. I know this is wrong. It'll even end up disgracing Cell's name. Damn straight it will! But she's been fighting alongside us for over a year now. Don't you want to make sure she has a future? Okay, I'm in. Where do we start? Let's start with Orleans, where the first singularity was. Was it Orleans? I literally just went through the freaking memorial quest, which again, the break bar annoyed the absolute hell out of me. But Salter. But I already forgot the order of which they were. I know Furuyuki was first, but that's not necessarily the first singularity we were in. Ah, I see. Well, they've actually got the right idea. After everything, there's no doubting that. Cell is a hero who saved the world, so now that the association knows her talent, they're not going to leave her alone. Assuming, of course, that we just hand over our data. I don't want Senpai to get caught up in a political battle either. But it's not fair that nobody will know she saved the world. Don't worry, Mosh. I wouldn't say nobody. Senpai, you all know. She's right, you know, Mosh. So do I. So does the entire Chaldea staff in Romani. And don't forget the many servants she formed contracts with. Heroes, anti-heroes, the servants who gathered at the Temple of Time, they certainly know. I bet even Gatia knows it. Oh man. Just remembering all of them coming together, that was a fun time. Each and every one of them knows exactly who is responsible for saving the world. That's more than enough. I hope you never change, Senpai. I really truly respect you. You're amazing. And I love you, Mosh. That's a bit too forward. It's true. Besides me, there's a few others I can think of who are sure to testify that you saved the world. There's Saint Jean d'Arc, Maiden of Orleans, Nero Claudius, the Roman Emperor, Francis Drake, the great pirate, Mordred, the treacherous knight, who I still do not have to this day, mind you. I didn't even get summon Mordred. I got 2 Tamamo Lancers. I know that's not something to complain about, but I really wanted Mordred. I didn't even get any other 4-star, which really irritates me. Florence Nightingale, the mother of all nurses, Bedivere, one of the King Arthur's faithful knights, and King Gilgamesh, the Golden King of Heroes. Oh hey, it's Golden Boy, who I don't have. I don't even have his Castavoort version. Wait, no. Golden is King Toki. I mean, technically he's still golden. Kind of. Whatever, I don't have Gilgamesh. You couldn't ask for much better testimony than that. Of course, it's possible that they will have no memories from their summoning once they've returned to the throne. But Fo! Yes, what is it, Fo? Oh, you want a snack? Fo! Fo kind of seems more innocent these days, doesn't he? Well, I mean, he did save your life after all, Mosh. Now then, They're going to start investigating Caldea pretty soon, so I think I'm gonna make my escape. You two can stay here and make sure the whole room is nice and clean. See you later. Okay, good luck, Da Vinci, but try not to slack off too much, okay? We already know she'll slack off plenty. Okay, Senpai, shall we get back to cleaning? Can we just have some fun times reading together on the bed or something? Please? Look, there's still all these Halloween and Christmas decorations piled up in the corner. Really? I should put these away too. Oh man. Speaking of being with Mosh in my room, kind of makes me want to get the VR just to actually experience Mosh in VR. That would be amazing. I would never leave VR. Someone would have to drag me out. Let's do it, Mosh. Let's do it, Mosh. Yes, Master. Oh. I'm having fun just doing this story. Probably because I'm not gonna be having any fun with those break bars. Hopefully they're only on specific bosses and not as ridiculous as Salter was. Yeah, that looks much better. Now, what next? Oh, I've got it. We should take this chance to clean the other rooms so they'll be ready when the servants come back. What the? Well, we got trouble. That's the alarm. Oh, it's the master signal. What's going? Cell, Mosh. It's an emergency. I need you to come to the command room right away. Let's go, Senpai. We are going to, Shinjuku. I can't pinpoint a Singularity's location. It appears to be confined to an incredibly small area. Analyze its wavelength. Find out if it's similar to other singularities. I found it. It's 74% similar to Singularity F. Okay, now filter the analysis to major Japanese cities. How long will it take? At Shinjuku, there. Give me 5 minutes. I've got Shiba's and observation results. Foundation of humanity's fluctuations over 30%, almost the same as the 7 singularities. Although that's strange, something's off. Off how? I'm sorry, it may just be my imagination. I've seen 7 singularities over the past year, and something about this new one just strikes me as odd. Don't dismiss your intuition. I want you to think about what it is until you remember. Yes, ma'am. I'll start comparing the singularities right away. I've got it now. It's in Tokyo, in the Shinjuku ward. That is small. Shinjuku is just a single ward in the entire capital city, right? The year is 1999. 1999? I don't remember any historic events taking place then. No, it was a perfectly ordinary year. There were no events that could result in singularity, but... Cell, reporting for duty! Mosh Kiriraito, reporting for duty! Cell, Mosh. What in the world? We've got another singularity. But isn't Gatia... How? Yes, we know. This shouldn't even be possible. Gatia is gone, and the 7 singularities were all repaired. However, one thing always bothered me. The fact that singularities pose a threat from the moment of their occurrence. Look, you've been going around quashing every little singularity that popped up this year, right? Those occurred because the emergence of the 7 singularities created some major time distortions, which in turn affected other timelines. And just because the 7 singularities were repaired doesn't mean those distortions simply disappeared. That said, I couldn't have foreseen that until the appearance of another singularity on par with those. Anyway, you slice it, this is not good. And to make matters worse, the people at the Mages Association were supposed to send still aren't here. Which means... You got it, Cell. We have no choice but to ask you to repair the singularity as well. I've already told the UN and the Association that this will be part of the Demon God Pillar incident cleanup. They weren't totally on board with it, but they should be satisfied once we send them the data. So on that note, Cell, it's time for you to step up and save the world again. You mean Senpai has to fight yet again? Well, I don't think any master who's unfamiliar with what it's like in the singularity will stand much of a chance here. After all, It looks like this new singularity is just as abnormal as the other 7. I think so too. But that's exactly why I think Senpai, I mean, Master shouldn't go. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong. But the fact remains that right now Cell is the only Master we've got. Thankfully, we still have some servants here too. I'll reshift them along with you, so you won't have to worry about anything while you get to the bottom of this. So that's where we stand. Da Vinci, I'll go get ready. Don't worry, I promise I'll come back. Senpai, the coffin is ready. We're good to go anytime. Good, I'll be straight with you. The situation's down. We have no clue what's going on. Marsh, you should have a good idea what Romani's role was by now, right? You need to verify Cell's existence so that she doesn't disappear. Her vitals will be in a constant state of flux. Don't take your eyes off them, and if anything starts to show abnormal values, edit them immediately. Oh wait, hold on. Marsh is taking up the reins of what Romani used to do? Oh, she can't necessarily fight as she usually did. Currently, at least in the story, she can't. Yeah, she's working like Romani did, okay. You won't be able to sleep until things calm down. In some ways, this may be harder than reshifting. But no matter how dire it gets, focus on your master's data and keep validating her it. That's the best thing you can do for Cell right now. How about it? Are you up for it? I am. I vow to support Senpai as best as I possibly can, but my name isn't Marsh Kiriraito. Let's both give it our all. I really hate that I can't fight alongside you, but these orders from Dr. Roman are important too. I promise to do my very best to carry them out. Good, now I won't have to worry about that part of this job. Delegating's the best. Da Vinci, what is it you're thinking? I don't think I like it. Let's get to it then. Shinjuku, Tokyo, 1999. This should be one of the safest times and places in history, but now, something's going on now. I know that telling you this is like trying to tell me how to paint, but watch your step out there, Cell. Roman! Master Candidate, number 48, Cell. If you wish to save humanity, if you wish to have a future beyond 2018, then you alone must go and face these 7 singularities in human history. Are you prepared to do this? Can you shoulder the burden of Chaldea and humanity's future? I can. How pathetic. Looks like I'm the only one who has yet to be mentally prepared. But that's coming to an end right now. That look on your face, Cell, it's cheered me up. As the acting director of Chaldea, I order you to enter the coffins. Please, put an end to this absurd scheme. Prove that in endeavors, Hollow Solomon simply needs to go up in flames without anyone ever knowing about it. Are you alright, Cell? I'm fine. See you later. Okay then, it's time to board the coffin. Starting unsummoned program, commencing Spiritron conversion. Reshift begins in 3, 2, 1. All systems are go. Analyze the lost order, commencing belt recast. Let's go into the next singularity, alright. Pseudo-Singularity 1, Humanity Foundation Value? Quarantine Territory Malice Shinjuku, Shinjuku Phantom Incident. This is gonna be fun. Or to be honest, it's gonna be a complete nightmare for me. Again, I'm only saying that because of the freaking break bars. But, hold on, I just want to see what it looks like in the summon real quick, because I'm not obviously summoning. I just want to see what it looks like. So we have 144 Sanctuaries currently and 30 summoning tickets. The 4-star adventure is now permanently in the gacha, I think, after this. So next time Jalta is on raid up, you can potentially get spooked by Avenger of Shinjuku, I think. And the Archer of Shinjuku, I have no clue what your name is. And that guy in the back. Yeah, that's about it. There's nothing I'd actually want to summon on. Although again, there's a possibility that I would summon for Okita, but at the same time, I need all I can possibly get for Meltrillis. Wait, what? Why did I just get the login bonus now? Has the login bonus always been at 11? I thought it started up at 12. That's a bit weird, but sure. I also don't know how long this singularity is gonna be, so let's go. Singularity landing. Oh boy. Oh, what do you know? I have riders in my party because of the caster mission. Let's see. Waiver. Wait. No. In this one, because you actually have a limit broken. Lunchtime craft essence. It is lunchtime, right? Yes, it is. Ironically enough, the first enemy is casters, and we have riders. Section 1, Singularity Landing. Hush. Wake up, Master. Wake up, Master. Master, please, wake up. Mosh? Master, please, get a hold of yourself. I'm falling! Not again! This is the seventh singularity all over again. What's going on? There must be servants nearby. Let's ask them for help. This can't be right. All the servants that should have weight-shifted along the cell have been sent flying. Cell doesn't have any servants to support her anymore. What? Da Vinci, you have to call her back. We can't. The singularity is establishing itself too quickly. We can't bring Cell back until she fixes the arrow. Oh crap, well I'm screwed unless I run into a nice servant that doesn't want to kill me. We'll give it a shot, but I don't think we can do it before she hits the ground. Master, I'm done for! Why would you say, no, I'm not done for. Ah yes, save the fallen girl. That is precisely the boy's role in this soon-to-begin story of love and hope. The meet cute, as it were. Soon enough, he will be off gallivanting about you with your new love, doing your best to fix singularity, or perhaps not. Truly a lovely story, a grand take. Unfortunately, though, your rescuer is neither a dapper young gentleman nor a beautiful young lady. You must content yourself with yours truly, a rather shady-looking old man. Who are you? Haha, I can't fault you for your curiosity. But let's wait until you're back on the ground first. Hello, Archer Shinjuku, whose name I don't know. Huh, that was no mean feat for a gentleman of 50 or thereabouts. But I brought it off perfectly. Not that I would expect anything less of myself. Right then, how are you holding up? No brain damage, nerves alright, bones intact. Pardon my lack of manners. I must have been scrutinizing you rather closely. Well, don't mind me. I'm just a dried-up old man. Not much different from being inspected by a machine. The important part, of course, is to be certain that you are still fit and able. Excellent. Now that we know you well. Welcome to Hell, Master of Chaldea. Hell? Just take a look at what's happened to the city. Oh boy. Gangsters. Automatons, whatever that guy is. What is all this? Spellcasters, demon beasts, sentient mannequins, and pseudo-soldiers known as Hornets. Almost all of the good people have died off, leaving only the worst of the worst. A fiendish ill in every sense of the word, and I have no clue what the hell I just tried to say. Cut off from the outside world, the city has become a prison, a horrific cesspool of the unnaturally vile. We call it Shinjuku, the quarantine territory of malice. Shinjuku? Quarantine territory of malice. It seems the time has come to reveal Shinjuku's first secret. It is nothing earth-shattering, but go on, see for yourself. Is that a wall? It's surrounding all of Shinjuku, just like the one that encircled your Earth. Right you are. It is a wall, and yes, it does indeed surround Shinjuku. So what's beyond the wall, you ask? Nobody knows. No transmissions come in, no transmissions go out. I thought that everything burned down when humanity was incinerated. We're currently unable to analyze anything going about Shinjuku. Shiba can barely make out the scattered remains of the wars that neighbor Shinjuku. But otherwise, outside of the walls appear to be the same as the periphery of the singularities during the incineration. Excuse me, but what's that tower over there to the west? Tower? Ah, that tower. I don't remember that being there. Hey, 70 person, do you know what that is? Oh, that. I believe you will find that is the lair of the one who will be your nemesis here. But I'm afraid you won't be getting there anytime soon. I'm sure you understand that in stories such as ours, the path to the villain is circuitous at best. I totally don't know how to say that either. So you mean the path cuts off before it reaches there? What about hopping along the rooftops? I'm afraid that would make you easy pickings for the enemy servants. Servants? Just who are you? Yes, I think it's about time you told us that. I see. I suppose it's only to be proper for me to tell you my true name now. But remember this, young Master of Chaldea. Usually a servant must keep their true name hidden. After all, revealing it would also mean revealing their weakness. The more invincible a renowned hero of myth seems, the more certain they are to have a weakness. Mythology, after all, does sometimes have its plot devices. Sometimes the bigger the monster, the easier it is to dispatch. Thus, the custom among us servants of calling each other by our class names in typical Holy Grail wars. Though I'm given to understand that there was no time for that sort of thing during the restoration of humanity. Of course, with any number of masters urgently shouting Archer attack, Archer heal, and Archer defend, one could be forgiven for getting a little confused. Nonetheless, in this singularity, revealing one's true name could well prove fatal. Are we clear on that, young lady? As such, I can tell you my class name to facilitate easy communication. But I cannot yet reveal my true name. I hope you will understand. So what's your class then? Aha! You don't waste any time, do you? An admirable demonstration of your decisiveness. Very well then, I shall tell you my class name. I'll even be more specific to help make it a proper appellation. My class is Archer. Here I am known, or so I'm told, as the Archer of Shinjuku. Of course, you may simply call me Archer, if you're sure you won't find it confusing. That is really specific. Don't you think that sounds a little like... Like the name of a kabuki show host, you say? Haha! I cannot blame you for thinking so. This butterfly ensemble does seem to have been made with an eye to garnering female attention. Not that I ever had an interest in or luck with women, even when I was alive, of course. Alright then, let us begin our trip into hell. Well, just trying to do your voice is hell for me, currently. Well, it wasn't at first, but now it currently is. It's almost on par with Gilgamesh's. An Archer class, huh? I would have guessed you were a caster. You're a sharp one, aren't you? Even my spirit origin wonders if I was originally supposed to be a caster. You know what? Never mind that for a moment. I may seem otherwise, but I am most assuredly an Archer. And by 1999, you don't even need to wait around for Ungol Mois. If all the weapons of mass destruction scattered around the world were to activate, we'd be done for. Of course, it's usually the case that doesn't happen theoretically. That's even how it should be. Without something akin to divine intervention, destroying the world should have been an impossible dream. But now, the world's so small it can fit in the palm of your hand. That certainly simplifies matters. Today, each and every one of us has the potential to destroy the world. How things change. Ah, my apologies. Listen to me, rambling on when we should focus. That talks like a bad guy, dresses in modern-day clothing. Looks like a caster. I'm drawing a blank. Sorry about that. At any rate, Master of Chaldea, you want to take a few steps back from where you're standing. What with the net and all? Net? Damn, I missed. Is that why I measure something? Master, I'm picking up several hostile-looking entities. You need to get out of there immediately. Now, just hold your horses, young miss. This is an excellent opportunity to truly understand what happened to Shinjuku. But I will, of course, assist. It is the very reason I saved the young master here after all. Think of this as my audition of sorts. Okay, now we've got him. Hey, over here, guys. What a pretty lady. I can't wait to mess her up. Is he thinking of what I think he's thinking? Or am I just thinking in a gutter? Those are no run-of-the-mill ruffians. Are they enchanted? How can no ordinary humans in 1999 do that? An excellent question. The answer is that they are not, in fact, ordinary. They are never ordinary, my dear Watson. The spellcasters that have managed to survive this living hell. Only the truly wicked can survive in Shinjuku as it is now. Anyone lacking that vicious virtue meets with oppression or death. Order is long since gone. Chaos is all that remains. Kill them. If their bodies are clean, the necromancer will give us a good price for them. Now then, Master of Chaldea. Now that you are in this evil world, washed with sin and wrath of punishment, what do you have to show me? I have nothing to show you. Oh, don't misunderstand. You're a simple one, aren't you? No need to show me anything. All you have to do is what must be done. I can enjoy the show all on my own accord. You tell that archer, Senpai. Senpai repaired all 7 singularities. She's the greatest master in the world. Take it down a level, Marsh. Oh, sorry, Senpai. That just slipped out. Alright, Mr. Archer of Shinjuku. I have no doubt that Cell's going to put on a great show for you, but I know a better way to satisfy you. Shall I tell you what it is? Aha, no need for that. I understand perfectly. Very well, Master. Use me however you see fit. I am the Archer of Shinjuku, Servant at Large and Master of Magical Bullet. This is so weird. Fighting ruffians is extremely weird. I don't know why. The fact that these fools are freaking casters as well doesn't really make sense. They don't even look like they would fit the bill of a caster. Whatever. If only way for her to have a bit more damage, dang it. Oh, whatever. Fire Ruffian B, what's your boss like? And again, why would I choose the Shinjuku Archer? Like, why? There's literally no point. If I chose an archer, then we wouldn't have the strong damage against casters. I don't really care about the archer Shinjuku either. I don't know anything about him, I don't know his true name, what his abilities are. I literally have no clue at all what actually anyone does in that banner. That's literally, I actually don't know anything. Which is surprising, because usually I know at least a decent amount of stuff. Mystic Spinal Fluid. Oh, ain't that a nice name. All enemies defeated. Well done, Master. Hey, Marsh, got a second? What is it? Do you have any idea what the Archer of Shinjuku's true name might be? No, I'm afraid not. Not only am I the world's most eminent artist, but I'm also the world's most foremost authority on servants. And that one doesn't line up with anything that I know. Even if I narrow the scope to either archers or casters, there's always something off about him. Yes, I think so too. I got the feeling that he's not just hiding his name, he might even be disguising his class. You too, huh? Still, I can understand mistaking say a saber for a berserker. But mistaking a caster for an archer, that seems seriously unlikely. And then there's his fighting style. Yes, I wondered about that too. An archer who uses bullets. Naturally, I've got a few ideas, but he doesn't line up with any of them. At any rate, we should keep trying to find out who he is. We don't see anything about this to sell. Understood, I'll continue to investigate his identity while this operation is underway. A man who uses a gun in Shinjuku. Totally does ring a bell to me. Damn it! You'll pay for this! Talk about cliché. We're all done. I must say, One truly feels one's years when being summoned at this age to fight in battle. Once you summoned in your prime, you weren't summoned in your youth. No, but there's a reason for that. See, the thing is, apparently I've never had a youthful moment. No youthful moment? Right you are, young knight. I have no memory whatsoever of being young during my prime. In fact, ever since I got older, my memory has been hazy and fragmented. It's really quite troubling. While I was fighting here, I wondered. For justice? That's what I want to know. I suppose you would, wouldn't you? Haha. At any rate, I take it you now understand how truly awful this Shinjuku is. So watch us, Shinjuku. Now that things have calmed down a bit, I was hoping we could have a chat. Yes, I certainly understand. You want to know more about what's going on in Shinjuku here, don't you? And I'm sure you especially want to know how it's unusual, where history may have gone astray. Well, before we get to that, why don't we make a deal? I will tell you the truth about the city. In return, you pay me accordingly. Cash? Ready? Neither really. What I want from you is trust. I want to hear you say you trust me and also act accordingly. In all my life, there is only one thing in which I have trusted absolutely, and you are not it. Do you think you can trust me? I'm not sure yet. I want to. So it's not that you don't trust me, it's that you want to, eh? Good. If you had agreed to trust me right away, I would have packed up and gone home immediately. Not that I have a home to go to, of course. That smug look is infuriating. Now, that's just how I look natural. At any rate, neither of us trust the other yet. But I think there's one big thing we can agree on. We cannot permit Shinjuku to remain as it is. Evil cannot be permitted to rampage unchecked. I think it's safe to say we're on the same page there. For now. Delightful. Then I shall do my utmost to earn your trust, and you may demonstrate what you're capable of. You commanded numerous servants and triumphed over the 17 layers is right. That must mean you're not only the last master in the world, you're also the greatest, now that I must see it for myself. Yeah, you'll see it eventually, maybe. Edmond Dantes? What? Wait, what? What does Dantes have? What? I like how I knew instantly that was Edmond Dantes just by the shadow. Month X, Day Y, Dantes Journal. To be frank, good cannot survive here. Here, good is fragile and unreliable. Cooperation is impossible. Therefore, no choice remains but to rely on others. Reliance makes for less than the sum of its parts. As such, evil will always refuse good. A cat all skin and bones is summoned to the last of its strength to consume a dog's remains. Its gaze is as sharp and deadly as a knife. The rats nearby waiting for scraps dare not approach. A person draws near, hoping to beat the cat to death and devour both it and the dog. Then the rats come, swarming over the three larger creatures, until even their bones are gone. Evil consumes both good and evil alike, annihilating each with equal disdain. To survive here, one must each possess greater power, or move in a group of like-minded comrades. Unfortunately for me, being part of a group is not something I excel at, same here. So what am I to do? My investigation of Shinjuku is proceeding apace. Though the knowledge of Shinjuku imparted to me differs greatly from the reality of its insides, the premises of its external structure remain largely intact. There are ruins where buildings should be and collapsed, husks where houses should be. However, there's something different about that building. What could it be? I just want to know why you're here, Dantes. Month X, Day Z, Dantes Journal. I have confirmed the presence of a visitor from Chaldea. She is now accompanied by another. Her situation is more perilous than she realizes. For that one's heart is pure evil. Believe me, I would know, for evil is as evil does. From the moment he was born, he only knew contempt to him. Love has always been a foreign concept. That's why I find her standing at his side to be so frightening. However, if he was to find out what I was up to, I would lose the element of surprise. At the moment, my sole advantage is that nobody knows I'm here. We still believe the singularity to be some sort of mistake, the result of mere coincidence. No. It has all been meticulously planned out from the beginning. With his involvement, it had to be. Good, that'll do nicely. What are you up to, Dantes? Hey, thank you for the same quartz, alright. Back street? Oh, dang. That's a massive increase in levels. Millennium Trap. Alright, so all we know is that this guy is pure evil. Essentially. Oh! I forgot about this! But chaotic or whatever it is, alignments, you get 100% increase to your bond. I completely forgot about that. Alright, so we need casters, huh? Even though I don't have any evil alignment casters with me. Helena. Who else? Why not? I mean, I got him to 10-10-10 because of Salter. Might as well, right? Now the only evil alignment is Etchan. I'm fine with that. Millennium Trap. Section 2. Let's see. This looks like the same guy, just with a different art style. Hello, Ryder. Hello, Archer. And hello, Assassin. You should know that the barrier picked up a signal earlier. It seems that Chaldea has sent a master here to restore humanity, just as we expected. I hacked the ray shift coordinates to make her fall, but I'm afraid it didn't go so well. So what's our plan now? That's the Avenger. Calm yourself, Ryder. Not that I blame you for being enraged. Can we go after them? Huh. I just bet he's raring to go. To Ryder. Everyone's an enemy, including us. He couldn't even be more stoked about having an enemy he can just openly kill. Besides, didn't you prepare pretty much figured that that'd be his response to being told about Chaldea? Well, more or less. So what exactly are you planning to do with this whole League thing? This League of villains? If it were, I'd just kill her before she could see it coming. Want to do that, please? Hell, I'll do it if you like. What do you think, Other Archer? Hey, it's Emmy Alter, the one who got changed in NA. And yet he's the same in every other place I know so far. You already know what I'm going to say, Professor. Look inside yourself and you'll know the best course of action. Just tell me who to kill. Yes, you do have a point. I'm certainly not the type to let another's opinion change my chosen course of action. At any rate, Chaldea is finally involved. I've been waiting for this for thousands of years. No, I shouldn't let my personal feelings show. I'll have to keep them in check. In any case, I've been expecting this as such. I have a plan in place. First, Berserker will go on a rampage, then Ryder will track her down. If she manages to survive even that, then it will be your turn, Assassin. You got it. Let's see what that would mean I go. Third. Oh man, why do I have to start late? What about me? I'd like you to handle the flying squad. After all, you're my biggest miscalculation. Okay, huh. Miscalculation, eh? Well, that's nice. Now that I've been summoned here, I know what I have to do. Sow chaos across the world, and rain evil down from the sky. Piece of cake, right? Piece of cake, eh? You do realize this is very different from your previous position, right? Hey, you're lucky you got me. Make the most of it. After all, it didn't take you long to lose your saber and lancer. Even dark and those heroic spirits never lost their pride. Getting 2 bad 7s right off the bat. You may be a master of calculation, but your luck is awful. I make it a point not to count on something as unreliable as luck in my calculations. From that on, you were my miscalculation. You were the one who killed that Saber and Lancer so quickly after all. Not that I don't appreciate it. Don't worry about it. Consider it my sales pitch for my new master. I had accounted for losing all 3 of my knights at worst. Even having one of them survive is a win in my book. But that does mean my initial calculations were way off. After all, you still haven't disposed of the pit. The Phantom Spirits are also brainwashing devices, eh? Nah, I don't think so. At least I hope not. Maybe I should, though. But don't worry, Professor. Even if I am brainwashed, I still have made it my mission to kill you. I appreciate your honesty. At any rate, Phantom Spirits are nothing more than ability enhancers, much like a mage's excellence. Now I see. No wonder you're an archer. You must never have stood a chance against your magical bullets. In which case, there is no need to transplant the Phantom Spirit. I've always been nameless, and a botched transplant could also affect my spirit origin. But it's perfectly safe. I didn't spend 3,000 years developing it for nothing, you know. 3,000 years, eh? How patient of you. Where are you going? Let's go there or here. The battle is certain to get more explosive. I thought I would double check the sniper spot I picked out earlier before that happens. Now I see you good men. And that one can never be too careful after all. And I wonder who it was who said that 2 plus 2 always equals 4. I'm glad you're on my side, Emiya. Normally, I would thank you for the compliment, except I can't trust a thing you say. With all your lies and deceit, the only thing I know about you for sure is that you're evil. Jeez, for a guy who looks like a dealer, he should have got a stick up his butt. That may be, but he's so much easier to deal with than you, assassin. After all, he's always calculating too, with a fairly complex formula at that. The answer, however, is simple. Once you figure that out, you don't understand him, and the formula no longer confuses you. Not that I figured it out in its entirety, of course, but in that sense I find dealing with you to be far more troublesome. Me, really? I mean, I know I'm biased and all, but I feel like there ain't many guys here as easy to understand as me. You meant it when you said you intended to kill me earlier, didn't you? You bet I did. Your formula is fairly simple, but the result is so bizarre I can't understand it. Is that a compliment? Absolutely. I see. In that case, thanks. I never did get many compliments when I was alive, especially from my master. That said, I don't believe the result will affect my final calculation. I have my magical bullets, I have my barrel. Now I just need one yet to be defined element, and my formula will be complete. Whoa, hello, Shakespeare. Excuse me. Does that mean you're going to let me out of here until this formula of yours is done? Of course not, Mr. Shakespeare. Don't let it get you down. Even compared to other worlds, humanity here is far outside the norm. Every one of the stories, characters, and monsters you write, or have written about actually exist here. Don't you feel honored that your work has such an impact? Even if I'm half-altered, I can't say the prospect excite me. I mean, think about it. This is like a wondrous world of fantasy, fiction, and dreams somewhat separate from Jinjuku, right? And you excel at the theater as I recall, which is largely the same. The monsters that appear in my plays are only ever human. Even Caliban from my own The Tempest was nothing but a man in makeup. Monsters are monstrous beings that cannot be defined. The terror they elicit lie in being unable to see them. Having actual monsters escape into reality would be nothing less than a nightmare. If I were my normal self, I would recite some long-winded lines from my own works, but now that I've been inverted, I won't stand for it. So if all of I can do here is wail and repent, that is what I shall do. That's the only part of you affected by the inversion, eh? You must be quite a good Samaritan. Not at all. I simply love the patterns that humans produce. Even if my alignment is how inverted, that writer's instinct remains the same. As such, Professor, I don't believe you and I will ever reach an understanding. I see. I'm afraid you'll continue to suffer, and unfortunately for me, I never expected you to cooperate of your own free will. If anything, I expect you to Gladly betray me the moment something new strikes your fancy. You've got me there. A little tip from an old criminal. The seeds of deception are best planted well in advance. Oh, and while you're here, I'd like you to keep mass-producing King Lears. They are quite useful. Well, this is quite the fix. No sooner do I answer the summons than I find myself in the middle of purgatory. I didn't think I'd done anything so terrible as to deserve this, but perhaps I have. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. Great, now I've gone and done something my usual self would do. Now then, there are, of course, numerous other life forms, besides ruffians hiding in the Shinjuku. 1999 or not, you'll see all sorts of demonic beast-like creatures come out of the woodwork. There are Yakuza who know magecraft, rich people with chimeras for pets, mannequins that attack you. This city may well have more ghosts than people. Is that a baby crying? It's fake. Wild dogs are attacking it. Oh no, you have to save it, it's a trap. Oh, wait a moment. It's a trap. Go on, get. It's a trap, damn it. Master, you should take that baby somewhere safe. Master, it's a doll. What were you thinking, running off on your own like that? An explosion? Master, are you okay? Well, I'm alive at least. I'm okay. Oh, thank goodness. You'd try and be more careful, would you? My back just made a sound that back should never make. Man, I'm gonna kill him before... Yeah, I'm gonna be the one that ends up getting killed before he actually turns out to be a bad guy. Or, you know... turns his back on me. Sorry. Yes, well, while I certainly appreciate the desire to help others, you cannot allow that desire to lead you by the nose. You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Think about it. Why is there no guardian nearby? Why must the baby cry at its intervals? For that matter, what parents would be so reckless as to bring their baby outside to this Shinjuku? These are the sorts of questions you need to be asking yourself as you examine your surroundings. Remember, meaning follows us wherever we go. Not where we live, but why we are here where we are. Meaning in life can be added after the fact, but as of now, there is absolutely meaning in being here. You are here to repair the singularity. I most likely am here to help you. There are others who are here to stop you as well. You will need to consider these meanings and make a choice. Got it. Now stand up. Yes, sir. Bow. Bowing. Be seated. Nice try. Drat. So you didn't fall for it. Very well then. Back to the discussion at hand. Think about that baby again. No matter how you look at it, that was no more than bait for a trap. You do understand that, right? Now, as we know it was a trap, you must ask yourselves who set it. Ah, here we find the answer. That's some creepy noise. Master! Be careful, Master. I'm picking up 11 hostile signals near you. Is that the soprano? They're really good. It's the colorachoras. Hide quickly. Hello, what? What are they? They're mannequins controlled by Christine, the puppet of the opera. They sing while killing people. Oh god, please don't. By the time they leave, not even corpses remain. Perhaps they use their bodies for material. No, save me! I say, that's the one of the ruffians from earlier. Please, I don't want to die. Somebody save me! He's injured. Well now, you stood your ground. I admire your spirit. Is that a trap too? Yes, I'm afraid he's all but done for. No, wait. I've analyzed his wounds and I don't believe they're fatal. That's not what I mean. The Kalaracha are trying to lure us in. There's no way he could escape with those kinds of injuries. The Kalaracha are far quicker than any Shinshiku rats. He'd only escaped because they let them. It's the same tactic employed by modern-day snipers. You need to always kill your target, but rather neutralize the threat they pose. Shoot their legs or stomach and keep them alive. That's enough on its own. But when their allies then come to help them, you can wound or kill them as well and just increase the cons exponentially. In other words, if we try to help that ruffian, they'll be all over us. Please, somebody, help me! Ugh. Well done holding out, young master. Normally this is where we would make our retreat. But I can see that doesn't sit down all well with you. No, it doesn't. In that case, we will begin by slowly, silently sneaking around them. The Kalaracha's are frighteningly good hearing. We must not make a sound. Slowly, quietly make your way around. Really? Who kicked the can? Mr. Archer, you just ruined the whole stealth approach you were advocating not too long ago. No, that was not my fault. I blame all the trash scattered about the street. You always sound so sketchy. Stop making excuses. Ha! Laughing to change the subject, uh-huh. I guess now that we've been spotted, there's no turning back. Let's be about it then, you overgrown marionettes. Here they come, the Kalaracha's. Okay, so we got 3 battles here. Screw you and your charge game. I believe in my servants. Damn it! Merlin, I said I believe! I really should throw you up. I should throw anyone up. Get wafers, noble phantasm up. See, Merlin, why can't you be like Waver and get crits every single time? Although that was just a fluke. Alright. Get Helena's noble phantasm up. Sadly, the only one who has an AoE noble phantasm that actually does damage is Helena. Increase our defense. Sadly, I also don't know who does it. Wait, what? Are you serious? Are you Merlin's only level 80? I thought it got him to 90. So I did the salter crap with a level 80 Merlin. No wonder his damage is worse than it technically should be. Okay, you know what? Screw you. No, never mind. Oh, whatever. Let's kill the one that's potentially gonna, actually be a problem. But yeah, I did not realize that my Merlin's only level 80. I am falling behind in a lot of things, apparently. I mean, technically I knew he wasn't 90 per se, but I swear that he was at least a bit higher than that. It's down to his final ascension, so he should be able to level up. I guess I just never bothered to give him experience. And after getting Artonia Drago Lancer, I've been all about leveling up her and along with Etchan, Altera. There's just so many better choices to actually level up other than Merlin that I guess that's why. Hey, Okay, 120,000 health, huh? Oh, hey, our allies Weaver is at 200%. All right. Yeah, it's not Buster, so there's no real point in doing it. Heal up. Okay. An returning formation. Not Kamada. And just because we can, go ahead and back one. I believe in you, Helena. Do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's more than I thought she'd be able to do.
星の宇宙に物見に見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Thank you for the healing increase, saying that Phantasm gain. Merlin? Now, Waver. Buddy. Actually, let's get Helena's Noble Phantasm up more. But if she can get her Noble Phantasm up with the fact that you just had to do that, didn't you, you little prick? Yeah, whatever. You ain't hurting no one. I'll get Helena's Noble Phantasm up. And this will lower the damage of... Well, it will kill these two. Potentially. And the other one will just dodge it. Of course. Overkill. Oh, it did kill him, alright. Can't do anything with Merlin's invincible. Helena! Finish him off. GG. I need to start actually leveling up Merlin. I think a level 90 Merlin would help out a hell of a lot more than a level 81. Especially when his skills are 10-10-10. I just honestly forgot. Ninth color option I defeated. The remaining two are still keeping their distance. They're holding position. What shall we do, Master? Master, I believe we should get ready to make our retreat. As such, Marsh, I would like you to find an optimal escape route for us. Huh? Are you saying? These last two are really tough. Who are they? Simple, a matriarch of sorts, who holds sway over these marionettes and their loyal slaves. I'm analyzing your surroundings to find the optimal escape route. However, I'm afraid the enemies are closing in quickly. Please try to hold out a little longer. In that case, perhaps we should try to speak with them to buy some time. By which I, of course, mean make excuses and beg for our lives. Are you good at that sort of thing, Master? If by good you mean absolutely terrible, then sure. She may put her life on the line in everything she does, but she's never once begged for it. My, that certainly is brave. Although, seen in another light, it could be a kind of cowardice. Begging for one's life is something humans do to forestall their deaths as long as they can. You mustn't deny that. One should only go gentle in that good night when one is certain it is their time. Oh, but Sal may be pretty good at buying time if you just let her keep talking. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Here they come. The funeral which announced is completed. It's the Phantom of the Opera. Although something about him seems off. And then there's that other servant. At least I think it's a servant. I can't tell for sure. Oh! Him! And Christina. Okay, yeah, I understand now. Ah, Christine, my shining jewel, my dearest light. What do you wish for? What do you desire? I'm sane. I'm not crazy, I'm crazy, I'm a miasma. I am human, I'm humanity, I'm a puppet, I'm a doll. Yes, I want life, I want vitality, I want blood. I want fresh blood. I want type A and type AB, and I don't need type B. People need transfusions to live. To live as people, they need soapboxes. If one life is lost, I can move on one space forward and become human. If two lives are lost, I can move one space forward and become human. The 1 and 2 are the same. Yes, please give me life. Huh, you should seem to be out of luck. Christine is in quite a state today. Caldea, you Caldea master, savior of the world. Please give me a life so that I may be saved too. Now I see, Master, this is your fault. Huh? Well, you did go and save the world, didn't you? If you can do that, then surely you must also have some mysterious power to save that bit of scrap. That's insane. What did you just say? What did you just call my beloved Christine? How dare you, I hate you. I'll kill you, I'll destroy you. Oh, Christine, my love, your fury is even hotter and more beautiful than the sun. I shall kill them, yes. I shall destroy them. I'll tear them both limb from limb and assemble them anew. That will help them think about what they've done. Ha! Not a day goes by that I don't think about that. By conclusion, I'm complete. I'm perfect. I'm an intellectual. How intelligent, you ask? You have to stall for the precise amount of time we need. Mosh! I found your optimal escape route. Follow my instructions to get out of there, Master. Excellent. Then here's my last bit of stalling. What? Those magical bullets. So your means are the same, even if your ends are polar opposites. Miss, you missed. Not at all. Here comes the boom. Ha! I've always wanted to say that. The gas station just blew up. Quick, now's your chance. Very well. That was indeed a perfect getaway. The Phantom and Christina are right on. Oh, take a right there, Senpai. Just a moment, Mosh. Then there's what do you call it? A highway. Oh yes, it's a Japan National Route 20. I see, I'm afraid that with all that's happened, there are a few things I may have forgotten to mention. Firstly, I apologize for that oversight. Secondly, I really should have told you this right away, but it seems that many servants who have turned to evil here have agreed to divide and conquer, as it were. Which means this highway, as you call it, is now in their territory. Oh boy. Give me that same quartz. I need every last little bit so I can cry when I don't get Milk Lilith. Route 20 has how many? Oh dang, are they literally is every one of them literally just one every time? I mean, to be honest, I'm actually fine with that. It's a short and sweet singularity if that's the case. Albeit, I think that the levels are going up exponentially every time. So that ought to be fun. So yeah, with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will continue on in the Shinjuku Pseudo Singularity and potentially find out who we're going to be fighting next, because I have no clue. I'm most likely going to be fighting a lot of servants. Again, why is Shakespeare here? I have no clue. Yeah, till then, see you guys later.